something happened in America that really had an impact on you. Guys, help me out. So how old were you when 9/11 happened?
17.
17.
Yes, sir.
And you saw this at the time, very troubled, and like I said, in and out of jail, and started getting you thinking, I guess. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yep. I was I was digging a ditch. We were putting in some conduit for electrical, and I was just digging a ditch. And when that happened, and my stomach turned inside out. I didn't know what to feel. I'd never heard of anything like that. I never obviously experienced anything like that. How could this happen?
Right.
And it was, it started pulling at me. I didn't know what to do, but I just knew like something's weird here. Like I got to do something. And so I was still going to my weekend, have my little weekend dates with the jail people there.
Yeah.
And so that started when I was 17 until I was about 18. I finished up my 90 days on the weekends. That's 45, in case you didn't know. 45 weeks I had to go to jail every weekend.
Robin just missed it. but yeah.
And so it took about a year to get all my sentence worked off and all that kind of stuff. And I started getting, so towards turning about 19, end of 18, getting ready to turn 19, and we're having Christmas, and boys are starting to get deployed. This is in 2002, so about a year after all this has happened, guys are getting deployed, they're sent in different directions, and I'm looking at this, and I'm just kind of beside myself, but I'm also so lost in myself and in the world, and just like not really. I'm surviving.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Right.
No real fulfillment in it, and so I'll start watching these guys in the news and stuff where guys are deploying, and we're taking over, and we're on the move. And so it was pretty heavily, we'll just call it on my mind at that point. I don't know necessarily that it was in my heart, but it was on my mind pretty hard. And we were having Christmas at my sister's house, and my dad came over. My dad had always been my hero. He had kind of grew up a little tough too. Joined the Marines and kind of found his way and got a little direction from that. And so 18 years old, and Christmas comes, we get together, and it's been a long time since I kind of talked to him and stuff about just life. And he said, "What are you going to do, son?" Just kind of looking for some direction in my life, because I was digging ditches and pulling wire, and he didn't really see that to be somewhere that he could see me being long term. So he asked me what I was going to do, and it was just on my mind. I really hadn't even planned on it, but I said, "Well, I'm going to go join the Marines." And my dad's face lit up, and it's been a long time since I heard, "Wow, I'm proud of you, son."
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Then in the back of my mind, I'm like, "Oh, snap, I hadn't really talked to anybody." I was like, now what I would do. So it was Christmas break, and then right after Christmas break, I ran down to the recruiting station, and I said, we talked to this Marine. I said, hey, I got to join. Like, I'm going to be your easiest recruit. You ain't even going to sell me on this thing. Like, I was easy for those guys. Walked in and said, it was a Marine recruiter, a female, and they were about to go out to lunch, and I said, hey, I'm ready to join. So I'll sign today, whatever you need me to do. I'm ready to sign. I'd already kind of processed it, wanted to do something meaningful, and then kind of lied my way into it. So I had to do something. And she asked me, "Well, do you have a degree?" I was like, "No," because I got kicked out of school. And I said, "Well, I'll go get a GED tomorrow. You tell me what I need to do, I'll go do it. And I just got to sign up." And to tell everybody that. I'd already lied to my dad and told him that I was there. But and she said, well, I'm sorry, we've already made our, given out all of our waivers for GEDs this month.
So the Marines turned you down?
Yes. Apparently I didn't eat the same kind of crayons they did or something. I don't know. Weird. So they said no. She said, come back next month and we'll see what we can do for you. And I said, that ain't gonna work because I already told this man that I'm signed up. I'm ready to go. You know, he's thinking I'm basically shipping off to boot camp, and so I had to get something going quick. And then about that time, I heard from next office over. It was like, psst, psst, hey. Like, yes, sir. What you think about the Army? I was like, sure. He said, what do you think about bonus? And here I am, this broke joke from Danville, Virginia. I said, bonus? What's that? He said, we gave you some extra money for joining the Army. I said, sold, Jack.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. The Marines turn you down because you don't have a degree.
Correct.
And the Army says, we'll take you regardless.
Thankfully, he didn't go to lunch earlier than the Marines, but yeah, he's like, hey, come on over. And so...
And the Marines lost the second highest decorated man in America. I would call him up and just say, how you like me, Dad? No, I'm just kidding. That's not Christian. That's not Jesus. Jesus wouldn't do that. But anyway, go ahead. So the Marines turn you down, the Army's across the way, and they said, we're going to take you.
They said, let's go get you a GED. And so this was right after the Christmas holiday, and so kind of first part of January, got my GED like right away, and birthday's January 18th, and so on the 19th, I was signing my contract to join the Army.
And we got a picture, I think, of right after that, somewhere along that line. This is a young Takis, slim, trim, and young, and...
Not so much.
How about that? Yeah. You still got it going on, man. You still got it going on.
That handsome fellow on the right is this handsome fellow sitting right here.
How about that?
Those are my younger brothers right there on the day I graduated basic training.
Are they both here this morning?
One is.
Just stand up right there.
The good-looking one.
How about that? Let's give a big hand of love right there. Glad to have you, buddy. All right.